Hey guys, in today's video I wanted to show you I can't. Oh, Brandy. Anyway, in today's video I wanted to show you my weekly makes before I take them into the store, and I wanted to show you what else I do besides crochet. I also sell on eBay, Postmark, Facebook Marketplace, Etsy, and in my retail location for my plushies. I've been selling clothing on eBay for 27 years. It's my main source of income. I have a lot of fun doing it. That includes going thrifting and reselling them. So if any of this interests you, stick around to see more. Okay guys, first thing on the list today was shipping. We've already gotten that done. So next we're going to continue to work on him. This is the gamecock bird. I've still got to make his little collar thing that goes around him. He was a custom order on Etsy, so I'm going to finish him up and then I'll show you him, and then I will show you what I have done so far for the week, because I'm going to take him into the store probably either today or tomorrow. And then I'm going to work on my cow pattern because I have to choose testers tomorrow. So excited about that. That pumpkin cow has really gotten a lot of people excited, so that's pretty exciting. Then I'm going to do some listings. Yeah, that's my plan for today. Okay, we've gotten him all done. He's ready for shipping tomorrow. This was my Etsy order. This is the South Carolina gamecock. He's a rooster. I offer him with either nothing here or a number 1 or a 01. I think in real life the mascot has a 01, but she wanted it with nothing, so there he is. He will go out tomorrow. Hey guys, it's Friday, August 7th, and today I am getting ready to take all these weekly makes up to my retail location. So I thought I would show them to you before I do that. I've already done my shipping for the day, and I have to list a few things, and then I'll be heading out there after I finish tagging all this stuff. Some stuff is already tagged. I think I have to finish that. And then I'm going to be going to a farm stand. It looks really cute. It's out kind of in the country. It's about 10-15 minutes from here, I think. I've seen the pictures on Facebook, and it looks like a really cute little farm stand with baked goods and jellies and all that kind of stuff. So maybe I'll take you along with me for that. Just a little excursion from the day. But first we got to get this stuff taken care of and delivered. So what I've got for today, I didn't get a whole lot made this week. I've been focused on YouTube and my cow pattern this week, so that's taken up like a lot of my time. So anyway, let's get on with it. First off, we have a free pattern. It's a little fishy, and this fishy is super cute. It's by Nookshooks, and you can see he's pretty small. I made this out of parfait chunky, so you could make it bigger if you wanted. I messed up. This is supposed to be the bottom of the fish. I put the eyes in the wrong spot, so next time I'll have to fix that, but somebody will not care. And he's so cute. He works up really fast. I'm going to sell him for $8. Just to have something, you know, cute and small available. All no-sew, of course. You surface crochet these little fins after, or this one after. I think this one works in. These two definitely work in. So there's that. Let's see, what else do we have? I've got some notes here, so don't forget to tell y'all anything this time. We have Perry the Platypus. This one's my pattern. I make him on a keychain, a swing, and when I use the bigger yarn, he is just a sitting small plushie. This is Premier Basics chenille yarn, so he comes out a little bit larger. He is all no-sew. I think I've probably shown him before, I can't remember. But his hat is worked right in. so you don't have to do a separate hat or anything. He's no-sew. He works up really fast and comes out pretty cute. I also sell him for 10. And we have a couple more Minions because people continue to love these in their little 3D printed chairs, especially. They're cute. This one is the pattern I made up. This one is by Hooked by Andrew. And then I 3D print the little chairs to go with them because it makes a cute little shelf sitter item for a desk or something, or just for display. They can buy the chair separately if they want it, or if they don't want it, they can just buy the Minion. Okay, next we've got the Stegosaurus. This is also by nookshooks. This is a free pattern on her Instagram as well, and I think he turned out super cute. I really like this pattern. I'm not sure if he needs a mouth. I don't know. I'm probably not going to give him one though, because he's cute without it. She has two options in this pattern. One is to surface crochet these on after, and the other is bobbles. I made one of each, and I left the other one in the other room. I'll have to go get that real quick. But both of them I used Parfait chunky yarn, and they come out a decent size. They have a lot of rounds. They don't take too long. Probably is a little bit longer than most little free patterns, but they take maybe 30-45 minutes because they do have, I forgot how many rounds, but it's like 20 or something. But super cute. Let me go grab that other one real quick and I'll be right back. Okay, here we go. So this is the one I just showed you, and this is the bobble version. I think the bobbles came out pretty good. Sometimes in these patterns you really have to adjust for the bobbles, and then they still come out kind of wonky. But I will continue with this version, I think, because this was a lot of ends to tie in, and this is much easier. So, and I do the bobbles where the colors don't show through quite as bad. So yeah, 2 of those, and I sell these for 12. I've never sold them before, but I've priced them at 12. Next we've got a little flower pal, and this is a free pattern on Instagram. He wants to fall forward a little bit. I might have to tack that up a little better. But yeah, he's pretty cute. He is in, this is Parfait plush yarn, so you could make him a little smaller if you wanted to do like Parfait chunky, but pretty cute. Right. Next we've got, oh sorry, this is a free pattern on Instagram by nerdypeachstitches. We've got Reggie the Frog. I've made several of Reggie. He's been a good seller at the store. I made this Reggie in, let's see, the green is Bernat, talk Lisa. Bernat blanket, and the yellow is Chanel Home Slim from Michaels. Let's see, 16 millimeter eyes. And yeah, this is a great pattern. It's super quick for the size you get out of it. I sell these for 16. If it's larger yarn, I sell it for, I believe, 22. His feet can be a little tricky. You really have to watch the placement of them. For some reason on this pattern, my stitch count gets off quite a bit. I mean, not often, not like a lot. It's off one or two, which can affect the placement of his feet. And I guess I'm just missing a stitch because the yarn, because you're working in these small spaces down here. So I guess I'm missing a stitch or something. But she doesn't have like pictures of the side of him so you are kind of like, do I have it right? Do I not? I'm not sure. But other than that, he turns out really cute. And that's probably a me problem because I'm missing the stitch and kind of guessing on where they go. Because once you've got the placement down, he's fine. But yeah, he's super cute. And all no sew, which we all love that. Okay, next we have, and that's by Vask Boutique. I keep forgetting to say who they're by. Sorry about that. We've got a little Halloween make, the little bat. Such a cute pattern. This is a free pattern also. This is a free pattern by Naomi Crochet. And this is Posh yarn, gray Posh yarn. You do have some sewing on this one. You sew his ears on and you sew his wings on, which is the only thing I don't like about it, but sometimes it's just necessary to get the look you want. But yeah, the first of the Halloween makes. Okay, next up we've got, since we're getting into fall, it's gonna be football season. This is my little football chick. It's a chicken the egg type of pattern. And this is my little hokey bird for Virginia Tech. He goes right in the little football. This is by far my best-selling pattern. The football I made with Premier Basic Chenille, and I would definitely recommend using that yarn with these because you want a more sturdy yarn, like a blanket, a burnout blanket, or this one. If you use like Parfait Chunky or the plush, it just gets so limber. I don't know the word. It's just too soft. So, and he fits perfectly. The chick is Elise Veludo yarn. So yeah, you just have to watch how big your yarns are so they fit together good. Anyway, I sell them for $16 in the store, and I'm gonna make a few different colors. I've got 2 of them back here that I just haven't made the footballs for yet. We have a couple of high schools that are these colors around here. This could also be Patriots. So yeah, but they all fit nicely in the football. So that's those. Toss them in. All right, next we've got 2 more puppies, and these are by Blue Paw Print Crochet. The husky is probably my favorite that I've done so far. Look at him, isn't he cute? His little blue eyes. These are 12mm eyes, and I used a paint pen to paint them. It's got a little plastic nose. These are super cute. I really love this pattern. Heather, thanks for showing these because you've gotten me addicted to making them also. This was my version. I changed this one. This one was it's the husky pattern, but she has 2 different faces. And then I added this right here to make it look more like a little Boston Terrier. So I gave him a little nubby as well. Both of these are done in Elise Veludo. I painted these eyes also with a paint pen. Elise Veludo yarn, and again, Blue Paw Print Crochet. and I'm gonna sell these for $18. And this will be, I'll have 5 of them now. I've got the retrievers already in the store. I've got a tan, chocolate, and a black. So yeah, then we'll have 5 in our little puppy basket. Okay, next we have, this is something I made a while back actually, and it's going back to the store. I ran out of room, so I had to thin out some stuff. And he came home for a while, but it is Charlie the Cow by BK Crochet. And I think he's adorable, but I have a hard time for some reason selling snugglers. A lot of people don't get it for some reason. They don't. It's like an unstuffed plushie to them. They don't know what to do with it. But he's super cute, and he's made with Bernat. Bernat blanket yarn. I embroidered his little eyes to make him safe for a baby. I'm not great at embroidering eyes, but there they are. So he's going back, and I think I'm gonna put a $30 price tag on him, because he's little, but he's a bit of work with all the color changes and stuff. So I think 30 is good for him. And next, and probably my favorite make of this week, is the Little Night Dragon by BK Crochet. This is her mini version, which, oh, I love this pattern. It is just so cute. Look at them. Look how cute. And it's her spluter, so he can either splute out like this, or he can sit. His head really isn't crooked, he's just looking off to the side. The way the head is constructed, it can go either way. So anyway, I made him with Elise Veluto, which does make him a little bit smaller, I think, but he's so soft, and the other one sold pretty quickly in the store that I made. I just used glitter discs for the eyes because I'm just not big on painting eyes, and I was being lazy, and I still think they're pretty. So yeah, he got glitter eyes. These do take a while to make because all of these pieces, you make all of these separately, you make the wings separately, you make the tail, you make the legs, you make the tail, whatever these are. So that's a lot of pieces. These are crocheted in, the legs are all crocheted in. You do have to sew on the wings, and you have to sew on the, whatever these are, and you have to sew on the head. So he takes me a little bit of time, but he's worth it because he's so cute. I've got a $42 price tag on him, which probably doesn't account for all the time I put into him. I did not time myself. Usually her spluters take me a couple of hours. This one probably takes more like 2.5 to 3. I'm a slow crocheter, I think, and I get distracted very easily. So there's that. But yeah, he turns out so cute, so he is definitely worth it. And that is all I've got. That's all I've got to take to the store today. I guess it's still a fair amount. I am working on a fox, which there's his parts. That's all his legs and ears and his tail. I've got to do his body and his head. I'm hoping to get that done before I go, and if I do, I will show you, and if not, it'll be in next week's video. I am picking the testers for my cow pattern this evening, which is exciting. I can finally get that started in the testing process, and hope that goes well. Let's see what else we got going on, and we're going to work on this sweatshirt a little more today, probably this afternoon after we get back, and yeah, I think that'll be my day. So let's head out. I'll take you to the store, and then we will head to that farm stand and see what we can find, and then we'll get back here to crochet some more. I will see you then. Guys, that was the cutest little farm stand. I couldn't film because there was somebody out restocking the stand. Super sweet. But it was such a cute little farm stand. So I just wanted to pop on and show you what I got real quick. And I will pop in a picture right here of the farm stand. I did take a picture of it from my car. So yeah, I got this sourdough bread, jalapeno and cheddar sourdough. So I can't wait to try that. That's what I went for, actually. But then, of course, I had to get other stuff. I got a large cinnamon crumb cake. Looks yummy. This one's for my husband because these are his favorite. Snickerdoodle jumbo cookie. And this one just looked really yummy. It's a mini energizing espresso coffee cake. So I will have to try all of those and report back, and hopefully I'll be going back to this farm stand again soon. We are back in the yarn room after our visit to the farm stand and dropping off our stuff at the store. I showed you a little picture of the farm stand and I showed you what I bought. Now I've sampled everything, and my favorite by far was the sourdough bread. I have got to learn to make sourdough. It was jalapeno and cheddar sourdough. I'll insert a couple of pictures up here of it, of the inside of it. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. It's so good. The cakes and cookie were good too. I had a bite of each. But the bread was absolutely amazing. I think I'll have bread for dinner. Yeah, gonna do it. So now it's time to get back to work. We're gonna work on a fox from Snuggle Beans Crochet and work on editing this video. Oh, and our testers for the cow pattern. So that's what's on the agenda the rest of the day, and I will check in with you later. Happy Saturday, guys. I just wanted to pop on here for a bit and show you some other aspects of my business. My business started many years ago when I started selling on eBay. I started in 1999. Yes, I'm that old. My first sale on eBay was a Furby, and we stood in line outside the mall to go to the toy store to buy that Furby, and decided to try our luck selling on eBay, and we were hooked. So here we are, all these years later, still selling on eBay. Now we have shifted and gone different ways and found out what works and what doesn't. I spent many years selling my children's clothing. That's pretty much all I sold for their childhood, but that enabled me to make enough money to stay at home with them, as well as working a part-time job at Gymboree where all their clothing came from. But that clothing tended to hold its value, and I got a big discount, so it worked for us. Since then, I have evolved into shopping at thrift stores, yard sales. We did storage units for a while, you know, like the show Storage Wars. Well, it's not like the show, but we did do it for a couple of years, and it was profitable, but it was just too much work. It was so much work, and we ended up with so much junk. So we were just tired. We were tired. So yeah, we gave that up, and I went to pretty much strictly buying from thrift stores. We also have an Amazon bin store, I guess. I call it the bin store. I don't know what it's like an Amazon return store, I guess. We have one of those around here, and they have some pretty good stuff sometimes. We also have a thrift store outlet, which is you buy clothing by the pound. I do pretty well in there sometimes. I don't go there too often. I go thrifting like once every week to 2 weeks usually to get the stuff I'm going to sell. Now my daily routine pretty much is to list 5 items a day. So that means, getting them ready to list, prepping them, photos, measurements, and all that good stuff that goes along with that. And then actually listing the 5 items on eBay and Postmark and maybe Facebook Marketplace if it's something I think will sell there. I don't put everything on there, obviously. So yeah, all that process and shipping what sold the day before. It takes me an hour to 2 hours a day, and the rest of it is crochet time. So it works out good, and it provides, a decent source of income and enables me to stay home at this age over 50. I don't want to go back to work, but I don't want to sit around and be an old lady either. So I'm having fun, and that's what counts, right? So anyway, here is the stuff I'm going to list today. We're going to go through them one by one. I typically list shirts. Sometimes I venture into pants, but this is a Life is Good t-shirt. They usually have a pretty good resale value. Of course, I look at stuff that's only in good to excellent condition. I usually sell plus size clothing just because I found that it's harder for people to find. There's not as much variety out there, so people do go online more for it. Just a nice work blouse. I usually get about $10 for each of those. Alfred Dunner top, again about $10 plus shipping, of course. This is a new Alfred Dunner top that I would probably ask $15 for. And then we have a really cute Disneyland sweatshirt. It's super cute, and it came from the park. So this I'm gonna ask $30 for and see how that goes. I thought about doing my sweatshirt project with this because it's so colorful that I think the sleeves would look so pretty, but a $30 sweatshirt I have a harder time cutting up. So that's what I'm gonna do now before I get started on my crochet, and it's pretty much like I get the boring stuff out of the way before I get to play. So anyway, I'll check in again soon. Okay, we have gotten our shipping done, and it is now time to crochet. So if you guys like this kind of content, please like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel a lot, and I hope to keep doing this YouTube venture and add it to my list of platforms. I'm having so much fun making these videos, so I'll probably continue either way because I really like it, and it really holds me accountable to get my stuff done during the day. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.